Good evening, and welcome back to DADBEAR.DIY, and we are continuing our Space Engineers tutorial series, getting started in Space Engineers 2023 PC version. This is going to be episode 6, and today we are going to be kicking off, I think it's either our 5th or 6th set of tasks. I may have messed that up in the previous episode and said that was our 4th. It may have been our 5th, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to move on to our next closest task. We're going to get started. We are leaving the production task area where we learned about refineries and we learned about assemblers and customization modules for both assemblers and refineries. So we are going to head on over to, I believe what our next task is going to be is hydrogen thrusters. I thought it was going to be remote controls, but it turns out we have hydrogen thruster task that is a shorter distance away than the remote control task, and that's how I'm moving from task to task. I'm going whichever one's closest after we finish a set, whichever one is closest, that's the one we're going to next, and that's what we're going to do. Thank you everybody for coming back to the channel. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, and just a reminder to everybody, if you like the videos, get that thumbs up, and then of course hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can be alerted when we have new stuff come out. So let's see, we have remote control, hydrogen thrusters. Hydrogen thrusters is closer, so that's the one we're going to go to. And in an effort to keep these videos short during our travels to and from places, I am going to keep the chatter turned off so that we can fast forward through that and you guys aren't missing anything. So let's go. Coming in a little hot. Turn around. That was a little risky. It is a good practice to not aim your ship directly at an asteroid or location that you're going to. You want to kind of off-center, so that if you do approach it too fast, like we just did, that you go by it and you don't crash into it. So, let's see, we have another miner here. Of course, this one seems a little larger. And I'm going to try to tuck us up out of the sun so that we're not getting blinded as much. May not work though. It looks like we're going to have to continue to make some changes if we're going to carry this miner along with us, but let's get out and find out what's going on. Okay, quick look at the miner. Yep, small grid. It's not too big. It's about the same size as the other. Alright. So let's see. Alright, and there's, you can see the difference in the thrusters from what we have on board our other ship. We have ion thrusters, which are powered by electricity. Hydrogen is, of course, powered by hydrogen. We get hydrogen from ice and snow. So you can see the difference in the engines. So let's go hit this button and figure out what this is. There's a small mining ship here that uses hydrogen thrusters. Hydrogen thrusters are powerful but require hydrogen to function. A ship can produce hydrogen from ice using an H2O2 generator. Add ice to the ship's H2O2 generator. Well, let's see where we have Now we have ice over here on the side that we can collect with our drill. Let's take a quick look. And we're just gonna go ahead and grab that with our drill. Apologize for the noise. I'll try to cut the volume down whenever I'm running the tools. Back out and pick any of the stuff up that's floating away, so it's not debris for us to run into. That should be more than enough. Okay, let's see, we completed that. Rear thrusters do not have conveyor connections with the hydrogen tank. Okay, so you have to have a connection from your hydrogen source, whether it be an O2H2 generator or a hydrogen tank, to the thrusters. They need fuel. So we need to repair or add conveyor tubes to restore the fuel supply to the thrusters. Restore the fuel supply to the rear hydrogen thrusters, just the rear ones. And that's what we're looking for. That is a small conveyor. So we're going to right click on that to add that to the build planner. We're going to check the other side, and the same issue here. So we're going to do that. And it looks like we have hydrogen. We do not have hydrogen there. Let's check our reverse thrusters. Reverse thrusters look good. Okay. So let me go ahead and click. I'm going to click on this thruster, just in case we have middle grids. I'm not sure if we do or not. Let's take a look at our inventory here. I don't know. We'll probably have enough to get... Yep. Okay. So we did have... Yeah, we had enough in the cargo of the miner to repair these. But we did not have the components to repair the thruster on top. Right there. So hopefully we may have those in the ship. If we do, that's great. If not, we'll try to find it. Let me see. I saw some more ice floating around I want to get to, and I just hate this stuff flying around where you can run into it. Okay. Okay, splendid. You can now use the ship's drills to mine more ice so it can refuel itself. Mine ice using the miner ship. Okay, so that's our next task. We're going to do that, but I'm going to go up here and check to see if we have the components to repair that thruster. Having adequate thrust is important, and if at all possible, we want to have, yes, we do have the items needed. So you want to have thrust. You want to have this thrust, especially ice is a very heavy item to carry around, and if you do not have adequate thrust, you can get yourself in a world of hurt. So let's just grab some more construction components. Finish that off. Everything looks good on this though. It's a nice looking little ship. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our ore detector. Let me go ahead and get our stuff set up and get back to you here in just a minute. Before I load that up, I want to go out here real quick and figure out which one of these connectors. Okay, that's the rear connector. And I guess 8 and 9. Yeah, 8's left. Or port side, as we like to say. That makes fix this starboard side. Okay. Then we're going to get in and set up our toolbar. Okay, I'm going to set our connectors up on the first. First bar. And we're going to put landing gear on the second. And what I'll probably end up doing is something that I usually never do, is I may just use the P button for using the landing gear only. Just to make that a quick play. In fact, that reminds me I need to, all of these we do not use for parking. We do not want that coming off. Okay, so we're gonna mine some ice. It's gonna fill up our cargo container, and then that ice is gonna get broken down to use to fill the hydrogen tank on the miner. So I'm gonna turn the lights on. You can accelerate really fast with hydrogen. It's good for boost, but it does, you really do go through a lot of fuel quickly. It's always good to have kind of a backup or have a readily available source of ice. That's kind of the way it goes. And I want to fill this thing up, I really do. Let's see, the drills are nearly full. Connectors are full. Generator's full, reactor. Well, that's ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss anything? Hydrogen tank doesn't matter. We don't have a storage compartment of that. The connectors are basically being used as storage, so we've pretty much filled those. It's a shame. It could be a lot more effective. Alright. But we're looking good. We've got an ice source. I'm going to take a minute to show you. This would be a valuable place to come back if we need more ice. So we're going to go to the GPS tab, and we're going to select new from current position. Creates this. It uses your player name. Number one, we're going to change that name. And we're just going to put ice. And then I want to be able to see this easily, so I'm going to put it in pink and make sure that show on HUD is displayed. And now you'll see as we back away, we have a GPS point that we can see from anywhere. It doesn't matter how far away, as long as you've got that selected to display, it will show up on your screen. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we have to figure out a way to transport all of these miners. And I'm going to kind of do this the cheesy way. Parking brake engaged. Again, don't normally use P, but just doing it in this case. I'm going to go ahead and turn off our reactors, and I'm going to put our batteries on recharge. We don't need to be burning anything while we're just parked up there. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to come up with a different system for our ships. The little ion miner is nice, but It's got more storage capacity, but those ion thrusters aren't as powerful. I only have one thruster component, and I know I'm going to need more than that, I think, to fix the ions that are still needing. Yeah, well, I can fix one of them. If I can find another thruster component, that would be great. I will go ahead and empty this car. We're going to put these. That, and then we're going to put the tools in here. That's pretty easy. And that is our task. Our task has been completed. So, if you're wondering, that little yellow indicator of ice there is not a GPS point. That is a detection by ore detector, which I think we've got going on our miner up here. Let's see if we got okay. Yeah, that's on right now. So that's why we're able to see that. So that was a very simple task. Pick up some ice. So we've got a new miner, a hydrogen miner, a little bit more zippy than you'll notice with our other miner, but that's okay. We're good with that. Let's see if there's any. I'm going to do it real quick, so I'm looking to see if we've got other. Are we only missing the one thruster? No, we've got a rear facing thruster. And you know what? I would almost prefer to have this one than the rear one. So this will, let me make sure that this is going to be off. Okay, I'm going to do a search for incomplete items. I'm going to turn that off because it hasn't changed state while it's incomplete. Now that it's complete, we want it to match the others. We don't want it to be offset. Okay, so we are going to have to come up with a better plan for our growing fleet. But we're going to do that next time. Or I might do that off camera, just to get the pod adjusted so you don't have to follow me through that. And that was it, guys. Pretty easy task. We got learned a little bit about hydrogen thrusters and the requirements for those. Remember, you need to have access to fuel. So when you put hydrogen thrusters on, unless they're connected directly to the hydrogen tank, you're going to have to pipe it with conveyors. Or various means of, you've got conveyor junctions, you can use the small conveyors, you can use a conveyor adapter. Is that right? Is that what that's called? Sorry, let me take a quick look. Wow, that is not in this scenario. That is crazy. I'm shocked that that's not in here. I am absolutely surprised. Well, don't worry about it, not for this scenario. It's not something we have to worry about. Remember, to get your hydrogen, you have to have ice, unless you're running a mod that allows you to harvest hydrogen similar to you would on as an oxygen farm. So unless you know you've got a steady source of ice, you always want to make sure you've got a backup when it comes to hydrogen. Hydrogen will accelerate you faster, but it will go through fuel. So you've got to really monitor that fuel situation. And your hydrogen fuel amount is going to be located at the bottom right corner of your screen there underneath your power. So you've got your weight of the vehicle, you've got the number of days of power in your current state, and in this case it's us sitting still. And then you've got the hydrogen fuel. Since the hydrogen miner is not connected via connector to our pod, it's only parked on the pod, it's not going to register whether the amount of hydrogen that's on board that ship. So, alright guys, like I said, off camera, I'll go ahead and make some changes to the pod so we can carry our miners around, and perhaps the next time we get, when we get to our next set of tasks, which should be remote control at the drone repair platform, and we'll see what happens from there. Alright, thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry for rambling here this last little bit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Real simple one, short one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and that'll let you know when we put something new out. I'm trying to put together a scheduled release, different scenarios that we've got going on. The Getting Started in Space Engineers series. This is going to be, like I said, this is the 6th episode. We also have a Lost Moon survival scenario that 2 episodes have been released on that one. I've got a couple of scenarios that I'm playing, but I'm not ready to put those into video yet. So, but keep an eye out for them. Hope you like them. You guys take it easy. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.